world, Krista here from Books and Jams, and you can clearly see this is not my normal setup. I am driving back to Massachusetts from a quick little visit home to my mom's house. I thought on my way back that I would just do this new to Booktube tag. I've done a few videos now, and it's time to let you know me a little bit more. So sorry about the sunshine. It's really bright. I'll do half of it at this stop, and I think I'll stop one more time, and I'll do the rest of it then. So let me just get right into it. This tag was created by Trina from Between Chapters. I'll link hers down below. I know there's another tag, the Booktube Newbie tag, but I thought this one was a little bit more comprehensive, and this is the one I wanted to do, so I'm gonna do it. All right, so question number one is, where are you joining us from? So currently I'm in New York, but I live in Foxborough, Massachusetts. I've been there for about 5 years, which is outside of Boston. Number two is, how old are you? And I am almost 40 years old. This summer I turned 40. So I'm a little bit older than most booktubers that I've seen so far, but there's some others out there that are old like me, and I don't feel old. In my head, I'm much younger. All right, number three, why did you join Booktube? I have been watching Booktube channels for quite a while. Well, not quite a while, but since last summer, I believe. And I've been a reader my whole life, and I just thought that this was a fun outlet for talking about books. I'm thankful that I do have a few friends in real life that also are book lovers, so I do get opportunities to talk about books in real life as well. But I just wanted to join this community. I've slowly begun commenting more on people's videos, and I just thought it would be a lot of fun to actually start making my own. So I just jumped right in and began. Oh, number four is, what is the meaning behind your channel name? So my channel name is Books and Jams, and I just combined two things that I love. So I love to read, so that's the books, and I sell Jamberry nails, and I love them. And so that's what the jams is for. So I'll probably show them, not in every video, but I'll show my nails off now and then. So Books and Jams it is. Number five is, what books do you like to read and want to talk about here on your channel? And so I like to read a little bit of everything. I am not that picky. There are a few genres that I don't normally gravitate towards, but I do read a lot of historical fiction. I do read a lot of YA just because I like the pacing of it. I like to read some Christian fiction. I like to read some nonfiction. They take me a lot longer, so I don't read as many as I like to. Mostly historical fiction and Christian fiction are what I tend to gravitate towards. Number six is, who are some of your favorite authors? And I love Ted Dekker. A lot of his books kind of intertwine with each other, and you'll catch glimpses of one in the others, even though they really don't relate that much, which I think is so creative. I love him. Some others that I love that from when I was younger are C.S. Lewis and the Chronicles of Narnia, and another favorite of mine is Francine Rivers. Number seven is, what is the latest book that you read? And on this trip, I just finished the audiobook of Night by Elie Wiesel, and it's a memoir from his time in concentration camps during World War II, which was really heavy. So I have a couple other audiobooks that I brought on this trip, but I have not started them yet because I'm just thinking about that one that I just finished. It was really good, but really heavy. All right, I'm going to stop there. I think I have about 7 or 8 more questions, but I will do it at my next stop. See you then. Number 8 is, what are you currently reading? And so I have two. Right now I'm listening to Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. And also I am reading A Court of Thorn and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. And I'm also reading Love Does, which is a nonfiction by Bob Goff. Number 9 is, what do you use for bookmarks? And I really use anything that's nearby. I don't dog ear my pages, but I do pick up free bookmarks from the library or other events that I go to. If they give out a free bookmark, I'm happy to use that. Or if all that's close by is a Kleenex, then I'll use that too. I can't do number 10, which is show us your current TBR pile, but I thought it might be interesting to share that I have a ton of books in my house that haven't been read yet, but also on Goodreads, whenever I see a book, maybe in a bookstore, or hear about a book from a video that I watch on Booktube, I add it to my Goodreads TBR pile, which is not the same as my TBR pile of books that I actually own. I have not combined those at all. I haven't gone through my books at home and added them to my TBR. I just add them to my read list when I finish them. So I have a humongous, probably over 200 TBR between my Goodreads list and the books that I have at home. Number 11 is a couple questions of which do you prefer, so I'll just answer them quickly. Which do you prefer, hardback or paperback? I like to read paperback. Ebooks or physical books? I prefer to read physical books, but I do have some books on my Kindle that I will read if I'm going on a trip or things like that. Owning or borrowing books? Both. I love my library and I love thrift stores. I do not ever pay full price for books because I can't afford that. So I always get them from bookoutlet.com or thrift stores or the library. Number 12 is, what book or series got you into reading? And I don't know exactly, because I feel like I've read books for so long. I do remember loving Beverly Cleary books. I do remember loving the Chronicles of Narnia, and I was a big fan of Roald Dahl when I was younger too. The Twits was my favorite. He wrote Matilda and BFG, which is going to be a movie soon, but The Twits was my favorite Roald Dahl book. Oh, and the Little House on the Prairie series. I used to read those as well when I was younger. Number 13, I kind of answered already. How did you discover Booktube? I said I've been watching since August, but the way that I discovered it is that I was watching the YouTube adaptations of Pride and Prejudice, the Lizzie Bennet Diaries, and I also watched Emma Approved, which was the take on Emma from Jane Austen, and I was binging those last spring into the summer. And on the side, they show recommended videos. And something about Booktube-a-thon showed up in those recommended videos. And so it caught my eye and I started watching Ariel Bissett's Booktube-a-thon videos and other people's. And it just drew me right in. And so I've been subscribing to many booktubers since then. Number 14 is, what challenges do I think I'll face with this new channel? And one of the major challenges for me is the technical side of things. It doesn't come naturally to me to learn how to edit and put in thumbnails. That's my biggest problem right now. I cannot figure out how to make fun thumbnails. I will keep learning though and hopefully get some tips. So if you have a tip about that, I would love to hear it. But yeah, the technology side of things is going to be one of the hardest things, and trying to find the time to record and edit and upload and all of that. But I'm excited to get into a flow. Number 15 is, where else can we find you? So I did start a Books and Jams Twitter account, and I am also on Goodreads as Krista with Books and Jams in parentheses. So I'll link those down below in the description. And that is it. Thank you so much, Trina, for coming up with this tag. I had a lot of fun answering these questions, and I am having fun with this channel. Please comment and like and subscribe down below. I would love to start chatting with people about books. We'll see you next time.